Hello, welcome back. So we will be reviewing now day C items in the social domain. I'm going to be reviewing number 28 to 32, which is for the age group of 24 to 35 months. And Jason will review from 33 to 37 for the same age range, 24 to 35 months in the social emotional domain. So, Mr. Metrock, I wanted to ask you a couple more questions about what your daughter is doing.
Okay.
Um, when she builds a tower, or maybe she's able to complete a puzzle or something like that at home, and you praise her, does
hmm
she enjoy being praised?
She is such a ham. Yeah. She is just very over the top. If you don't clap, you don't pay attention, she will grab your face and look, Papa, look. Really, you have, yeah. You're not getting any work accomplished until you acknowledge the work that she did.
And if you're not directly around her, but she
Mhm.
is able to build that tower or she completed that puzzle, will she ever clap for herself? Like, doesn't matter if daddy's not here, I did it. And she claps for
I,
herself.
I would say, I don't know because I'm not there. But I would say it's a possibility. I think she would smile but definitely would find somebody to, hey, it's not myself or my wife. Um, she definitely wants to make sure that sees that she did that.
That she accomplished it. Awesome. At maybe at nighttime, if you want to read her a short story, something really short, will she listen to a story?
A story? How about three stories? There's three books a night minimum. Absolutely. And these aren't long stories, but they have to do with sound effects and different voices. Really enjoys it. Yes.
Great to hear. And I don't know how your singing abilities are, but if you want to sing a song with her, something familiar, will she sing along with you, even if she doesn't know all the words, but you can tell
Yeah.
she's trying to follow you?
She tries to do some of the words, but it's really just the attempt. Yeah. It's really the attempt. She's
Okay.
got a couple of words that will be made up along the way, but she gets it.
Awesome. And if you offer something to her, will she ever say thank you? Or maybe she wants a cup of water and she'll say, please.
She's not
Even
very
if
consistent. No, she's done
even
it
if you
once or
have to
twice.
remind her, right? Like if you say, what do you say? Will she say, thank you?
I would say no, she's done it once or twice, and it really was because I told her to say it. But really, no, that's something we're trying to work with her on.
Still working on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And will she ever ask you for help when she needs help? And even if she doesn't use the word help, but maybe she comes over to you and points at the toy she needs help with, will she come to you for that assistance?
I think yes. Let me ask you the question here. So let's say if she wants more of a snack or something, and she pulls me towards the cabinet and then points
Hmm?
towards that. Is that a yes?
Yes, that
So
counts.
yeah, then yeah, that's generally what she'll do.
Awesome.
Okay, now reversing the rules. I am one more time the evaluator, and we're going to be doing 33 through 37, social emotional. And okay, Mama. So if if you're speaking with your daughter, will she actually just look at you? Will she have good eye contact? Have you grabbed her attention if you're speaking with her, or is she kind of more busy doing something else and really doesn't really look at you when you're speaking with her?
Yeah, it depends on how interesting the activity she's doing, right? Because
Okay.
if she's really focused on, playing with a toy, sometimes I do have to get down to her
hmm
level and say, Kami, mommy's talking to you so that she looks at
So
me.
How many, let's give it a percentage. Would you say greater than half the time, say more than 50%, or less than 50% of the time will she
I would
have eye contact?
I would say more than 50% of the time.
Okay, so we're still working on it, but it's more often. Would you say 60, 75%, somewhere around there?
If she's not distracted by a toy of some
Hmm.
kind that she's really interested in, then I feel like she gives me better eye contact and better
Gotcha.
attention.
Okay. Let's say your daughter is playing either with you and dad or one of her siblings. Would you say that she is likely to, not all the time, but usually will try to take turns? Or she's like, nope, my toy, I'm out of here, get out of here.
Sammy is the baby of the house, so
Oh,
she's kind of used to the toys are mine because her sisters are older.
mm-hmm.
So if one of her sister kind of comes over and maybe grabs one of her crayons or something, she is gonna resist a little bit because,
Yeah.
she's really not used to sharing yet.
How about, let's say one of her siblings does get upset because Cammy gets her way and her sister's upset, maybe is sad, or let's use the opposite. The sister is happy. Does Cammy recognize when her sibling might be, or somebody else could be happy or sad?
Definitely. I would say yes,
Okay.
.
Like what would she do? Does she just kind of look at them or kind of, act
She
out a little bit? I
she
think you
will
said that she comforts when, so I guess she's
yeah.
recognizing when they're sad, but happy?
So happy when one of her sisters is laughing or in
Hmm.
maybe watching a video or something, she kind of goes over there and looks at them and smiles like she wants to participate in that
Right.
fun activity with
Okay.
them.
Now, speaking of fun activities, I was going to ask you this one, but you already answered it earlier, that
Mhm.
she loves to dress up. So she likes playing with that. So that's great. But one other question, this is a little bit more serious. Does she know how to avoid like things that may be in the house that may be a little dangerous, like a hot stove, a knife, things like that? Does she kind of avoid those common dangers?
I feel like I still have to keep reminding her because
Okay.
she likes climbing onto things. So sometimes she'll climb onto the kitchen counter to reach something, that she wants. She'll find a stool and climb on the counter. And I'm still afraid of leaving her alone because I'm afraid she's gonna fall. Or she's
You
gonna maybe grab the scissors because she thinks she can cut,
you
some
have a little
paper on
daredevil, it
her
seems, huh?
own. Yeah, she's very independent, so she's gonna try to solve the problem on her own. So sometimes, that does concern me that, she doesn't know the
Well, do you think
dangers.
that she has some awareness if you tell her? Does she kind of recognize, like if you say, no, it's hot, hot, does she kind of forge ahead or she kind of picks up on your cues?
No, she definitely, if I'm there and I'm like, don't get close to the stove or grab mommy's hand because we're gonna cross, the
Hmm.
street. But sometimes I do worry, that if I don't remind her of that, she might
Gotcha.
go walking, into
Okay.
the street.
Okay. Well, I mean, she is a small child, so she doesn't recognize the some of those dangers, but that's what our jobs are for. Take care of them. Okay,
Yes.
so thank you. And this concludes our section for children under the social emotional domain, going from 0 to 36 months. And thank you for your time.
Thank you.